Let us start with electric dipole. What is an electric dipole? It's an arrangement consisting of two equal and opposite charges that are separated by certain distance. Okay, mostly polar molecules, they are called electric dipoles. For example, water molecule, it will have some net dipole moment, right? Then chloroform, ammonia molecule, all these are polar molecules, or we can say they are electric dipole. In very common language, I must tell you, what is a magnetic dipole? Simply a bar magnet, that is called a magnetic dipole. That small compass needle we use, that is also an example of magnetic dipole. Because in that case, there are two equal and opposite poles, north and south pole, and there is certain distance between the poles also. Okay, so they are again the examples of dipoles, but in that case, it is magnetic dipole. We are talking about electric dipole. So what is an electric dipole? It's an arrangement consisting of two equal and opposite charges separated by certain distance. Suppose one charge is minus q, another charge is plus q, and distance between them is 2L. Total distance between them is 2L. This is center of the dipole, L and L. Symmetrical arrangement is there. So write down the definition of an electric dipole. What is an electric dipole? It is an arrangement consisting of two equal and opposite charges. It's an arrangement consisting of two equal and opposite charges separated by certain distance. उनमें distance जरूर होना चाहिए, कुछ ना कुछ distance जरूर होना चाहिए. If the centers of positive and negative charges coincide, we won't call it dipole. वहां पे अगर पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव चार्जेस के सेंटर कोइंसाइड कर रहे हैं तब हम उसको डाइपोल नहीं कहेंगे. ठीक है. एग्जांपल्स ऑफ डाइपोल्स, फॉर एग्जांपल वाटर मॉलिक्यूल. You know the structure of water is like this. Okay, oxygen having negative charge, hydrogen ions having positive charge. So note down the direction of dipole moment. After that, I'll make you understand how it is having a net dipole moment, the water molecule. Another example, you note down ammonia molecule, then chloroform. They are also examples of electric dipoles. Or any system in which we have two equal and opposite charges separated by a certain distance will be called an electric dipole. So very simple question you will find in the books. What does Q1 plus Q2 equal to 0 signify in electrostatics? What does Q1 plus Q2 equal to 0 signify in electrostatics? So what is the answer? Usually you people write Q1 is minus Q2. So it represents that it is a system of two equal and opposite charges. That one charge is equal and opposite to the other charge. Why not you say this is representing a dipole? So this equation Q1 plus Q2 equal to 0, that is representing an electric dipole here. If Q1 and Q2 are equal in magnitude, that means they are equal to Q. Their magnitude is Q and sign is plus Q and minus Q. All right. So Q1 plus Q2 equal to 0. This is the statement, mathematical representation of dipole in electrostatics. So you will better write it. This equation represents an electric dipole. Fine. So we have a term related to dipole, that is electric dipole moment, or simply we call it dipole moment. So let us define what is electric dipole moment, denoted by symbol small p. It's a vector quantity. P is dipole moment here. P is dipole moment here. How do we define it? Dipole moment is defined as product of magnitude of either charge and distance between the charges. This distance between the charges is also called dipole length. So simply we can say the product of charge and dipole length, that is called dipole moment. So you have to learn this formula. एक charge का magnitude उसको multiply कर दीजिए by the distance between the charges. This distance between the charges is called dipole length, and the product of Q and length, that is called dipole moment, which is a vector quantity. So if it is a vector quantity, what is its direction? please note down its direction will be negative charge from negative charge to positive charge. So the direction of dipole moment will always be from negative charge to positive charge. Note it down. End तक ये आपके काम आने वाला है. ठीक है? तब यहाँ पे मार्क करते हैं. Let's come back to water molecule. So here the direction of dipole moment is P1 this side from negative to positive. Here the direction of dipole moment is P2 from this negative to this positive ion. Okay. So what will be the net dipole moment if we complete the parallelogram and draw the diagonal? This diagonal will give us the net dipole moment. So yes, we can prove that water is a polar molecule. Water is having, it is an example of electric dipole. Okay, now is that clear how water is acting as electric dipole? Because we have seen there are two dipole moments and the resultant will be there, which is non-zero. Right? If we take on the other hand carbon dioxide, suppose हम लेते हैं carbon dioxide, its structure is like this. ये carbon dioxide की structure है, ये positive है, oxygen negative है. So in this case, what is the direction of dipole moment? From this negative to this positive, let us say P1, and from this negative to this positive, let us say this is P2. And you can say that these two dipole moments will be obviously equal in magnitude, but their directions are opposite. So what does it suggest? That the net dipole moment of carbon dioxide is zero. So we can say that carbon dioxide, it's not dipole, but it's water molecule, that is an example of an electric dipole. So this is how we can check. All right. So I hope this arrangement electric dipole is clear to you now. कि डायपोल किसको कहते हैं, डायपोल मोमेंट का फॉर्मूला क्या है और उसकी डायरेक्शन क्या है. डायरेक्शन इज फ्रॉम नेगेटिव चार्ज टू पॉजिटिव चार्ज ऑलवेज. नाउ लेट अस थिंक अबाउट एन आइडियल डायपोल. आइडियल डायपोल कौन सा होगा? आइडियल डायपोल विल बी वन whose dipole length becomes negligibly small, मतलब जिसका साइज बहुत ही स्मॉल है कि it approaches to zero. On contrary, its charge will become infinitesimally large. Charge उतना ही tend to infinity होगा, so that the product remains constant. Dipole moment will remain constant because if one term is tending to zero, another term is tending to infinity, तो उनका product तो constant ही रहेगा ना. Such dipole is called an ideal dipole. मतलब जिसकी लेंथ बहुत स्मॉल है, जिसका साइज बहुत स्मॉल है, उसको हम आइडियल डाइपोल बोलेंगे. ठीक है, लिखिए डेफिनेशन of an ideal dipole. Ideal dipole. Write down, it's a dipole whose size tends to, whose dipole length tends to zero, या whose dipole length becomes negligibly small and charge becomes infinitely large. ठीक है, आप ऐसे इसको स्पेसिफाई कर सकते हो आइडियल डाइपोल को, दैट 2L टेंड्स टू 0 एंड Q टेंड्स टू इंफिनिटी. ठीक है, सो आइडियल डाइपोल इज वन whose size tends to 0, size becomes negligibly small and charge becomes infinitely large, but the product dipole moment will remain the same. Dipole moment will remain constant. So such a dipole is called an ideal dipole. ठीक है. Now what is the SI unit of dipole moment? From the formula itself we can make out unit of charge is coulomb, unit of length is meter. So SI unit of dipole moment is coulomb meter. SI unit of dipole moment is coulomb meter. Coulomb meter. But there is one more unit called debye. Debye is also one unit of dipole moment. And how we can relate these two units together? One debye is a bigger, one debye को हम relate कर सकते हैं coulomb meter से. One debye is 10 by 3 into 10 raised to power minus 30 coulomb meter. This is how we can write a relation between them. One debye is 10/3 into 10 raised to power minus 30 coulomb meter. One device 10/3 into 10 raised to power minus 30 coulomb meter. Please note down this relationship. ये पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन तक आपसे पूछा जाएगा, right? So debye and coulomb meter, these are two commonly used units for dipole moment. Now we are coming to very important articles of electric field intensity due to dipole at a point on its axial line, at a point on its equatorial line. Very important articles. So let us do that. In the first case, we are going to find electric field intensity at a point on axial line of a dipole. Give the heading. Electric field intensity at a point on axial line of a dipole. Electric field intensity at a point on the axial line of a dipole we are going to derive. So this is a dipole we are having. We have plus q, minus q charge here, and I draw it here. Wait. Minus q charge here and plus q charge here. This is center of the dipole. This is L. This is L. So that the dipole length is again 2L. Now line passing through centers of two charges of dipole, that is called axial line. This is axial line. So we are taking a point on the axial line, which is, let us say, at a distance of x from the center of dipole. Okay, x ले लो, r ले लो, कुछ भी ले लो, चलो r ले लो. So this is axial line. How do we define axial line of dipole? This is the line passing through centers of charges forming the dipole. Right. So we have taken a point here. At this point, due to this whole dipole, how much electric field is existing, we have to calculate that. Right. So let us do that. First step is to mark the direction. जैसे force में हमेशा, because it's a vector quantity, हम numericals में, articles में, first we mark the direction, then we write the magnitude. Same thing we are going to do here. Let us say that electric field intensity due to minus q charge at P point is E1 and due to plus q charge at P point is E2. So let's mark the direction of E1 first. अब जहां पे भी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड assume करना है, told you, वहां पे आपने +1 कूलम का चार्ज इमेजिन कर लेना. So at P point सपोज कर लो यहाँ पे +1 कूलम का चार्ज पड़ा है. ठीक है. So let us mark E1. ये नेगेटिव है, ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, ये पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव की तरफ अट्रैक्ट होगा. ये जो नेगेटिव चार्ज है, ठीक है, पॉजिटिव इसकी तरफ अट्रैक्ट होगा. सो दिस विल बी द डायरेक्शन ऑफ E1. डायरेक्शन कैसे मार्क करते हैं? जैसे हमने फोर्स के न्यूमेरिकल्स में डायरेक्शन मार्क की थी, सेम वे वी विल बी मार्किंग द डायरेक्शन फॉर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आल्सो. जिस पॉइंट पे आपने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकालना है, आपने देखना है वो चार्ज किस डायरेक्शन में जाने वाला है. ईदर इट विल गेट अट्रैक्टेड और इट विल गेट रिपेल्ड. देयर आर ओनली टू चॉइसेस अलोंग द लाइन जॉइनिंग द टू पॉइंट्स. तो आपने माइनस क्यू चार्ज और +1 कूलम चार्ज के बीच में फोर्स देखना है. बिकॉज ऑफ अनलाइक चार्जेस द फोर्स इज गोइंग टू बी अट्रैक्टिव. तो +1 कूलम का चार्ज इसके टुवर्ड्स जाएगा. सो दिस विल बी द डायरेक्शन ऑफ E1. नाउ हाउ टू मार्क द डायरेक्शन ऑफ E2? प्लस क्यू चार्ज से रिपेल होके +1 कूलम उससे अवे जाएगा. सो डायरेक्शन ऑफ E2 विल बी दिस वे. This will be the direction of E2. So once we have marked the directions, next step is to find their magnitudes. So let us write E1, E2 now. E1 कितना है? K. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का फॉर्मूला क्या है? ड्यू टू पॉइंट चार्ज K Q by R square. Q आपने साइन नहीं लेना. E1 क्या है? ड्यू टू माइनस क्यू चार्ज. साइन नहीं लेना फॉर्मूला में, because using that sign we have already marked its direction. उस साइन को यूज करके ऑलरेडी हमने उसकी डायरेक्शन मार्क कर ली है. सो यू वॉन्ट बी टेकिंग द साइन इन द फॉर्मूला बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी. by r square. See the distance between minus q and p point. P point और center के बीच में distance है r plus L. So this is the distance between minus q charge and P point where we are finding electric field. So here in place of r I'll write r plus L square. किसको ये एक्सप्रेशन क्लियर नहीं हुआ? कैन रेज हैंड. मैंने P पॉइंट पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू माइनस क्यू चार्ज को लिखा भी है, डायरेक्शन भी मार्क की है. किसको ये पॉइंट क्लियर नहीं हुआ? फर्स्ट क्लैरिफाई दैट. रेज योर हैंड और यू कैन स्पीक ऑल्सो. यू आर ऑल अनम्यूटेड. यस, इट्स क्लियर. सेम वे वील राइट E2 नाउ. E2 का मैग्नीट्यूड लिखते हैं. दिस इज द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट P पॉइंट ड्यू टू प्लस क्यू चार्ज. ठीक है, तो अगेन साइन तो हम लेंगे नहीं. के क्यू बाय आर स्क्वायर. हाउ मच डिस्टेंस विल बी देयर? इतना डिस्टेंस लेना है हमने. इफ दिस इज आर, उसमें से ये एल है, तो व्हाट इज द रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस? आर माइनस एल. तो हम यहाँ पे यूज करेंगे इन प्लेस ऑफ आर प्लस एल वील यूज हियर आर माइनस एल एंड वील गेट E2. So E2 is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q over R minus L square. Q over R minus L square. ठीक है, तो नेट फील्ड क्या होगा हमने देख लिया. These are not equal, so net field is not zero. So how we'll find the net field? Directions are opposite. So bigger minus smaller. Which one is bigger out of these two? जिसका denominator smaller है. So E2 minus E1 will be the net field, and this will be the direction of net field E also. हमारा net field उस direction में होगा. ठीक है, so how we'll find that net field? By subtracting E1 from E2 on the basis of their directions. Let us mark the direction of dipole moment as well. It is from negative to positive charge. So direction of dipole moment is also in the same direction as that of net electric field. So always remember, in case of electric field at a point on axial line of dipole, our dipole moment and electric field are parallel to each other. This may be a question, MCQ type question also. That what is the angle between electric field and dipole moment for dipole at a point on its axial line? So you will write angle is 0 degree because they are acting in the same direction. Now let us put the values here and find the magnitude. Value put करते हैं यहाँ पे. क्या कॉमन है? Q over 4 pi epsilon naught कॉमन है, बाकी अंदर रख लेते हैं ब्रैकेट के अंदर. So E is Q over 4 pi epsilon naught 1 over R minus L square. बिगर पहले आएगी, बिगर टर्म माइनस स्मॉलर टर्म. E2 minus E1. चलिए करिए सॉल्व. टेक द LCM and tell me what do you get. LCM लेके बताइए क्या हो. ठीक है, ये हो गया. Open the bracket. A plus B whole square, A minus B whole square. After that, what do you get? A square plus B square plus 2AB. A square plus B square minus 2AB. ठीक है, माइनस माइनस है तो प्लस हो जाए. R square minus L square का whole square. R square and L square terms get cancelled. We get Q into 2R into L over R square minus L square whole square. यहां तक आ गया? देखिए, यहां तक देखिए, कोई डाउट? Is this step clear to you? Is this step clear to you? सिर्फ हमने A plus B whole square, A minus B whole square use किया है. After cutting, we are left with this. Any doubt up till here? Any step which is not clear to you, you can ask. Clear है बच्चे? जहां पे प्रॉब्लम आ रही है आप शेयर कर सकते हो. Now what is this Q into 2R? Q into 2L. Q into 2L is P, which is dipole moment. So we put it here. E is equal to P into R. Reason दे दो कि डायपोल मोमेंट का फॉर्मूला है Q into 2L. So PR over 4 pi epsilon naught R square minus L square का whole square. So this is electric field intensity at a point on axial line of a dipole. So we got this expression. If you want, you can learn this. And if there is any numerical of similar type, you can directly apply this formula and solve it. So this was the article, but we are yet to discuss a special case. तो ये काफी बोर्ड में भी आ चुका है ये क्वेश्चन, right? So we are finding now special case for a small dipole.
Excuse me, मैम.
हाँ जी बोलो.
मैम ये 2PR आएगा ऊपर.
हाँ 2PR 4 आ गया ना यहाँ पे. ठीक है 2PR. Yes. For a short dipole. Now for a short dipole कौन सा होगा जिसका साइज स्मॉल होगा. L will be very small in comparison to distance from the point of observation. So we ignore L, we put L equal to 0. That will become expression for a short dipole. So put L equal to 0 here, what we'll get? We'll get 2PR over 4 pi epsilon naught. L को 0 put कर दिया R4. 1 R gets cancelled and we are left with the expression 2P over 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. ठीक है? So this is a point to note down that for a point charge electric field varies as inverse of square of distance. But for a dipole electric field varies as inverse of cube of distance between the charges. Distance of a point of observation from center of the dipole. ठीक है? Point charge के लिए KQ by R square था. Inverse square के proportional था. But for a short dipole or for a dipole, the dependence is on cube of inverse of distance. Okay, please note it down. Dependence is on inverse of cube of distance. All right, so have a look at the whole article. आप इसमें पहले इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकालोगे. आफ्टर दैट यू विल गिव द स्पेशल केस फॉर अ शॉर्ट डाइपोल एज वेल. ठीक है, तो शॉर्ट डाइपोल के लिए भी आप इसको डिस्कस करोगे. इफ यू वांट यू कैन प्लॉट अ ग्राफ आल्सो. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड और डिस्टेंस में ये क्यूब के लिए भी यही इसी टाइप का ग्राफ आएगा और स्क्वायर के इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी में भी इसी टाइप का ग्राफ आएगा. So this is how electric field intensity varies with distance from the point of observation. So first article, I hope that is clear to you. Electric field at a point on axial line of a dipole. Next article will be electric field intensity at a point on equatorial line of a dipole. So अगर कोई यहाँ तक डाउट है तो पहले बता दीजिए, because I am going to rub this. Hope that is clear. All right. The next heading दे दो, electric field intensity at a point on equatorial line of dipole. Equatorial line. Equatorial line of a dipole. So first of all, we need to understand what is equatorial line. A line perpendicular to the dipole and passing through its center. You can simply say it is a line perpendicular to the axial line of dipole. This is our equatorial line. It is a line which is perpendicular to the dipole or which is perpendicular to the axial line and passes through the center. So at a point on this equatorial line now, we are to find electric field intensity. Again, we take the distance of point from the center of dipole to be R. कर लीजिए draw पहले ये and join this and this. Let us say this is A point, this is B point. So join AP and BP. This is a step of construction that we are using here. Okay, so again I told you first step will be how to find electric field intensity directions first of all at point P due to both the charges. So here at P point we'll again imagine +1 coulomb of charge. To mark directions हमें चार्ज चाहिए और उसका नेचर ऑफ चार्ज भी पता होगा तभी हम डायरेक्शन मार्क करेंगे ना. सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज क्योंकि जब फोर्स की डायरेक्शन मार्क करते हैं तो दैट इज ऑलवेज बिटवीन टू चार्जेस, तो हमें उनके साइंस पता होते हैं. बट व्हेन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज देयर तो वो एक पॉइंट पे होता है, तो वहां हम इमेजिन करना पड़ेगा +1 कूलम ऑफ चार्ज ऑलवेज. So let us mark the direction of force or field on P point due to -q charge. It is attractive, so it will go towards it. This is direction of E1. ये E1 की direction होगी along the line joining the two charges, and ये towards होगी because it is attractive. Now due to +q charge, it will get repelled, but along the same line. इसी लाइन के along repulsive force बनाना है आपको, या force या field जो भी कहो आप. So this is the direction of E2. Got this? This is how we'll be doing in numericals also. जैसे आर्टिकल में मार्क कर रहे हैं वैसे न्यूमेरिकल में भी करेंगे. So is the direction of E1 and E2 clear now? Clear to you? जिसको डायरेक्शन क्लियर नहीं है वो बता दे पहले. Now we are to find the resultant of E1 and E2, and it is very clear to you by using parallelogram law we can find the resultant. ठीक है? So let us complete a parallelogram here, and this will give us the net electric field. There are two ways of doing this question. Either we use this parallelogram law or formula of resultant under root a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, or we could have resolved E1 and E2 also. हम रेजोल्यूशन से भी कर सकते हैं इस क्वेश्चन को. तो whichever method is easier you can follow that. वैसे रेजोल्यूशन वाला मेथड थोड़ा ज्यादा इजी रहता है, तो चलो हम रेजोल्यूशन से कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो मैं ये पैरेललोग्राम रब कर रही हूँ. दिस इज आवर नेट फील्ड. व्हाट इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ डाइपोल मोमेंट? Direction of dipole moment is this way, from negative to positive charge, and this is the direction of net electric field. So in this case they are having an angle of 180 degree between them. Electric field is anti-parallel to the dipole moment. Please remember this point for MCQs. So in this case net electric field is anti-parallel to dipole moment. Net electric field is anti-parallel to the dipole moment. ठीक है, सपोज कर लो दिस एंगल इज थीटा, दिस इज आल्सो थीटा. तो बाय मतलब मैथमेटिक्स दिस इज अल्टरनेट एंगल थीटा एंड दिस इज आल्सो कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल थीटा. तो अगर आपने रेजोल्यूशन से करना हो तो E1 E2 के बीच में एंगल 2 थीटा का बनता है. अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन डू, बट हम रेजोल्यूशन से करेंगे. सो आफ्टर मार्किंग द डायरेक्शन नेक्स्ट स्टेप वाज टू राइट द मैग्नीट्यूड्स. तो हम E1 E2 को लिख लेते हैं पहले. ये L है, दिस इज R. So how much is this hypotenuse? Under root r square plus L square. Again this side also this is under root r square plus L square. So by analogy, by symmetry हमारे E1 E2 के मैग्नीट्यूड बिल्कुल सेम आएंगे. आप चाहे अलग अलग करके लिख लो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. So let us write E1 first. K Q by R square. हम क्या लिख रहे हैं? E1 क्या है? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट P पॉइंट ड्यू टू -q चार्ज. तो इन दोनों के बीच में डिस्टेंस आएगा ना R स्क्वायर. वो R स्क्वायर कितना है? अंडर रूट R स्क्वायर प्लस L स्क्वायर का होल स्क्वायर. ये R है आपका अंडर रूट R स्क्वायर प्लस L स्क्वायर, उसका स्क्वायर. तो स्क्वायर के साथ रूट कट जाएगा, आपका E1 आ जाएगा 1/4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट Q ओवर R स्क्वायर प्लस L स्क्वायर. हाँ जी, बताइए ये आपको क्लियर हुआ मैंने E1 कैसे लिखा कि नहीं हुआ? सेम वे आप E2 लिखोगे. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट P पॉइंट ड्यू टू +q चार्ज. Q भी वही है, डिस्टेंस भी वही है, अंडर रूट R स्क्वायर प्लस L स्क्वायर. सो बेटर इफ आई राइट E1 एंड E2 बोथ आर इक्वल टू दिस. तो ये E1 और E2 दोनों ही इसके. ठीक है, E1 E2 बोथ हैव रिटन. Okay students, so